Hey, we are live. It is Wednesday, not Tuesday night.
Yep.
So hope everybody had a happy and safe Independence Day and that you're all showing up with all your little fingers. Just think, somebody woke up yesterday morning not realizing it was going to be the last day they had all their fingers.
That's sad. That's really sad. It's not even funny. I shouldn't laugh.
Who we got in here? Okay, explain why they're barking.
So the dogs are barking. Let me just look. You want to let them outside?
Yeah, I'll go outside.
So today I went and I picked up Fancy, and we were gifted a wonderfully already trained Guardian livestock dog, and she is a Great Pyrenees, and she is a year old, and she's been trained. I brought her home. There's some things we have to do here, so she knows her perimeters and all of that stuff, and so we'll get all of that stuff done. But the dogs are being acclimated right now, and so for a Great Pyrenees at that age that's already been trained, she has to be in a crate for at least 3 days, and we'll get the dogs. We're trying to get the dogs and everybody together so that she doesn't kill our dogs.
So she didn't kill it. Okay, so who we got?
And that's her job.
Killing
other dogs, not our dogs.
Okay, so we got Starla in here.
Hey, Starla.
We got Eagle Lover Texas. We got Terminator. She said, Eagle Lover said it stayed under 105 today.
Nice. It was in the 70s today here. Finally got some relief. That was nice. But
Terminator and Starla. Oh, looks like we got those three.
Yeah. But the sad part is, well, there was a good part. We got much needed rain. Sad part, we didn't need the wind. And there's trees down everywhere.
There's only one tree down on our property.
Did you? You haven't been down the road, have you?
I don't care about everybody else's property.
Yeah. So one tree on our property, and super sad, is the white peach tree. So, well, I ran to the city, a different city, it's 2.5 hour drive each way. Well, I ran to a different city to go get the dog G-grafted. So, and it looks like it went well.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So
we'll find out.
We'll see what happens.
I did a video that I'm going to post.
Do we, in the buckets, is there white peach?
I got about 40 cuttings.
Okay, cool. So we'll keep some of those. Yeah. As well.
Then I grafted onto the tree, which I did a video of that. So I'll show everybody what I did.
All right, cool. So hopefully we've saved that. And it would be a shame for that thing to not make it because it's a good one.
Hey, Dorothy.
It survived a lot. Hey, Miss Dorothy. And let's see. Then we had everybody over that could make it on July 1st.
Yep. Did you guys have big get-togethers? Terminator probably didn't celebrate Independence Day, but
probably not.
Everybody south of the border. Hope you guys, if you
south of Canada.
Okay. Hope if you guys had people over, let us know. Tell us how it went for you.
Yeah,
it went really well.
Yeah, it went nice. Terminator just said something. It went really nice. It was fun. It was themed, off the farm. So we were trying to do as much food as possible off the farm, and it was interesting how it worked out.
I'll be mailing out my papers and my birth certificate. It's going to maybe take 2 weeks, and I send out my papers for
Good.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Great. Find out what a ticket to Kansas City International Airport, unless you're driving, so you can make it out to Midwest Preparedness Festival.
Yeah. Yep. And camp with us.
You and Skanes and Angela could sleep in the same tent.
She may not want to. She didn't know how crazy we get. Skanes and I, it was like 12-year-olds. It's like a slumber party.
Okay. Terminator says we had Canada Day on the 1st. Lots of fun. There you go.
Yeah. I didn't know there was Canada Day. Is that like Boxing Day?
Hey, Faith.
Yeah.
Boxing Day is
Boxing
before
Day.
Christmas.
Is that, and that's like a real holiday.
Yes, it's a real
why? Like, so you're boxing up your Christmas presents?
No idea.
Explain that one, Terminator. It's kind of weird.
There's 2 types of countries that celebrate Boxing Day. Those that have not been to the moon and America.
Oh my God. Oh, not funny.
It doesn't work as good without using the metric system. I'm sorry. I'm tired, guys.
Yeah. So some interesting things. I've been listening to conservative radio all day, and man, there's a lot that happened this weekend.
What happened around here? What are we doing? What are we doing? Everybody was over.
Well, I cooked. I was on the grill. So I busted my butt doing all of that. But it was really nice. While I was doing that, we had everybody in here. Hey, Chuck. And had everybody in the kitchen helping me out. So we had carvers. I think Misha jumped in on that. Darren jumped in on that. Nikki jumped in on that. I don't even know who else because I was on the grill. So we got.
B gave a hand.
Huh?
B gave a hand.
B gave a hand.
She Tom Sawyered him. She's like, oh, I hate whitewashing this fence. And she got them all to help her.
That's not what happened. I don't have to do that with this crew. They were like, how can I help you? What can we do? And they saw I was on the grill. And I think what it was, everybody was hungry. And they all know how I cook. So.
See, look, she says, I'm a country girl. Tenting is fun. And
nice.
Skane says, Terminator would fit right in. I'd just stay home. I wouldn't even go out there if you three shacked up together.
Terminator, if you don't mind a few bottles of wine and some beer and two girls laughing silly, then you're more than welcome. So, but yeah, no, we have a good time when we go out there. And our t-shirts came. We have a new t-shirt now. Those came on Friday. No, Monday. They came on Monday.
That's right.
Yeah, they came on Monday. So we've got the new t-shirts. Oh, which I wore this today. You would not believe.
Hold on. Back up. Your first chapter, fifth chapter. There's like 3 chapters in between there. You got to show them the t-shirt.
Oh.
You have to stand up and show them the t-shirt.
See if you can see it.
Yeah, see if you guys can see it.
Let's see. And it says never alone. So you explain that. Because this is your creation.
So the symbol there is the Arab letter Nun, which is their equivalent of N. And it's when ISIS, I'm sorry, guys.
Great. Deal.
When ISIS went into Syria and Iraq, they went to all the Christian houses. And hang on a second.
Shut the sunglass door.
No, it's hot.
Well,
but they went to all the Christian houses and demanded their tax. And to mark the houses, they put this big N on the door, which stood for Nasrani, which is the Arab translation of Nazareth. So the Christians all were marked with this character Nun. And the Christians took it and turned it from a symbol of hate to a symbol of hope, saying that it means that they were never alone, that God was always walking by their side. And I heard this story, and at least that's the way the story was related to me. And so I heard it, and I started thinking about it, and I thought, what a great message. Because if you're a spiritual person, you're a faithful person, it's a fantastic reminder of our faith. And if you're not, it still holds meaning, because if you've got community, on a material level, if you've got community, you're never walking alone through your problems. And that's something that's been driven home multiple times here for us over the last year and a half. And I wanted to share that message. We had this shirt up on our bonfire site, and nobody bought one. And we got involved with Ghost Designs, Ghost Prepper,
and we've already sold one.
And we sold one. So we wanted to get this out. We're going to take this shirt with us to festivals and stuff, and it's the first shirt we're going to try to sell.
But you can also grab these shirts for yourself over at ghostdesigns.shop. And you can grab them for yourself. They're $35.
And I had him make it in this olive green. It really looks black because of the shadows here.
Well, I took a picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. So in the camera on my phone, it looked gray, and I noticed on Ghost phone it looked gray too. It's kind of.
But I got it in that OD green so that you could wear it with your tactical gear if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Tiger's in the house. How you doing, Tiger?
Hey.
But that's the story behind the t-shirt.
Yeah, so
now, what happened
what'd you
today
just
when
do?
you? Oh, what happened today whenever you were wearing that outfit?
I got so many looks. I was in Pleasant Hill.
Good looks, bad looks.
Like good looks, and then people were like opening the door, and in fact it was really strange. I was at the post office because I had to get a package dropped off. Starla, your package is going out tomorrow. I've got to UPS that one. It was way too expensive through the post office. And then so it was really funny. The girl at the post office, there was a girl in front of me, and the girl that was behind the counter, she was trying to help this woman, and she said, I need the postcards for change of address. And the gal goes, well, you may not want to do that. You have to register your driver's license now. So this is any state. You have to register your driver's license and I guess prove who you are. And then they will allow you online to go ahead and change your address. You're supposed to be able to do it in the post office. They couldn't do it because nobody had told them how to verify driver's license. You have to take a copy of it. I mean, the whole night is ridiculous. And I was like, that is so stupid. And you could just see the poor girl. She was a young girl, and she's just trying to figure out how to get her driver's license and all that crap taken care of. And the post office now is making it impossible. And I looked at the woman behind the counter, and I was like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That is stupid. And she looked down at my shirt, and she looked at me, and she says, it's Big Brother. It all started when the COVID started. And I looked at her, and I said, no, it started way before that, girl. And so it was interesting conversations. So she's probably going to be ordering a shirt too, because we went there. So yeah. And then I went and got the cookie.
You black pilled her in the post.
I didn't have to black pill her. She already knew. Like she was trying to. I think she was trying to black pill me. But
did you white pill her? Did you give her a solution?
No, I told her she was absolutely right.
No, that's.
And then I said thank you because I had to get back here for the live. So I had to get the dog and then get up here. And then I was at the bank, and I saw some people that we used to know, that we would see when the kids went to school, parents and that kind of thing. And they all looked at me and then looked at the shirt and all that. And then next thing you know, doors were opening up for me and all that. It was weird. So some people are getting the shirt already.
Okay.
So it has to be that. I couldn't explain it any other way. But yeah, no, so it was interesting. Even at the gas station, it's really bizarre.
Hey, Rosie.
Hey,
so
Rosie.
We got Spags came in, and Rabid Coyote, and Chuck came in. I think I already said hi to Chuck. All American Prepper came in, and Rosie came in.
Yeah. And hey, guys, at Ghost Shop, at his ghostdesigns.shop, you can even get cozies and bags and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can get that. You can get that. This design. You can get it on anything.
He's got some other good ones too. People in the community have been having him make these T-shirts and stuff, and he does a good job.
And they're good fit. Just remember, unless you like it baggy, you need one size smaller for these particular shirts. So, All American Prepper, how's you guys? Is All American in here?
Yeah.
Hey. So yeah, no, really cool shirt.
And they're Gildan. They're better quality than Bonfires than this shirt.
Right.
Like you can tell just by feeling it.
Right. So super exciting on that. And then what else? We got quite a bit done. You got some clearing done. You got that. I still have to get over to Chris's. Oh yeah, no, this was a mess. So because the dog is outside, excuse me, I went back to Pleasant Hill and then back to Missouri and then over to Kansas. So my sinuses and everything are just shot. And it is way warmer there than it is here. I forget what the blacktop does. It causes so much more heat. And so anyway, I'm bouncing squirrel. 4th of July last night. So yesterday, our neighbors went out and they do fencing and all of that. And it was like heat index 115, maybe even hotter than that. It was bad. And it was very, very interesting. Misty and I were talking and just kind of text messaging back and forth. I was going to go over and get a calving shed from them. And man, Chris was just tired, dog tired. And Levi was dehydrated. And so I guess he was sick, vomiting the whole 9 yards. So they were trying to, just kind of ask me. I said, I got something for you. So I went in and, Garen helped me. Garen did it. I watched. And we made the recipe to rehydrate and get some of those good hydration and all of that stuff in there. And so I took that over. Well, of course, the fireworks were going off, and a brand new neighbor that is now on our road. Bless his heart, he's not going to make it very long. And they were shooting off fireworks at the end of their driveway on the dirt road that was literally 3.5 feet from the cornfield, and got mad that I was driving through there. I even slowed down because I didn't want any fireworks in my window because I had the windows down. And so I even slowed down just to make sure kind of where I was going. And all I hear is a bunch of cussing. What a horrible person I was. And here I'm going to take medicine to a neighbor, and I'm a terrible person. So I dropped it off. And I told Misty when it's time to come out, I said, well, they're not done shooting. I guess I'm going to go piss off the neighbors again. So I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how we're going to fix it, but
White trash is going to white trash.
Yeah, and I don't. They're lost because I'll never help them out. But it is what it is.
We'll do it.
I don't know why you let them inside.
Because they're running all over the place.
Well, put them in their crates then.
Where?
Sorry, guys. The dog issues. Oh, man. So what is that? $510 electric bill here with the damn ACs on. Yeah, we don't rent AC, so just don't do it. Spags. Yep, we are saving $200 a month. We are saving $200 a month this year. Screw the electric company. Oh yeah. No, ours was $400 a month, and I say screw the electric company. And let's see, Starla, no AC. A lot of people are doing it. We even had Nikki and Scott. They got a quote to fix their AC, and it's so damn expensive right now. So they don't even have AC. There's a lot of us doing it, and everybody that's doing it, you're going to be better off for it because it is going to be way easier to acclimate in the hot weather and all of that when there is no electricity.
Yep.
And so, just telling you, start now.
Okay. So Rabbit says something that's very kind of bumped up on the high priority list now. So we lost power last night for 10 hours because of the storm. Same one that destroyed our tree and all that stuff. And we were talking, and we started talking about EMPs and losing infrastructure. We got a whole bunch of partially completed projects or projects that haven't been started at all that need to be bumped up the priority list.
Yeah.
Now. So
I'm calling the plumber this week.
Get a plumber, get 3 quotes for us so we can get the Jenny hooked up.
If I can get 3 plumbers out here, I will.
But,
so I couldn't even get an exterminator out here. Well, I got one, and then he wanted to rip me off.
Yeah. But yeah, see, there are people that do have to run the generator to heat up the house.
So yeah, and somebody else said too, because the asthma, which I didn't realize.
Yeah.
So and I, but still, you just got to figure out how to acclimate, because that concerns me. If that medication runs out, what are you gonna do? Well,
and Gypsy and I were talking. There's with the heart stents, when the heat gets like it is, it bothers me. It's not like I'm having a heart attack, but it becomes harder to breathe and all that stuff. And I was talking with Gypsy, and he said he has the same problem. And I, talking with Darren, he's kind of made that comment too sometimes. So, it's one of those things that we have to suffer now and become legends when an EMP takes place. Yep. But it's just one of those things that you don't think about.
No. And yeah, so we'll get stuff set up. But honestly, I think even on the solar panels, when we get that stuff out, I still don't know that I'll run AC off of those. I really don't.
We won't have the power.
I don't want to run my batteries down. I'd rather have those for the freezers and that kind of thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Starla knows what I'm talking about.
What?
And
Starla
Rabbit said he thinks that this will be the last year we can mess around. We need to start. doing stuff on purpose, being
Yep.
being purposeful in our actions now, because
Yeah.
we're running out of road
Yeah.
to kick the can down.
Right. And there's so much new information that's coming out, guys. And oh, I didn't.
Well, and this is
I didn't want to get into.
well.
this,
Hold on,
but-
don't talk about it yet. Don't just rethink
Alright.
what you're going to talk about, because this is the conversation is about homesteading and our version of homesteading.
Right.
And so how do these projects benefit the homestead, even though they help insulate us against something that may happen.
Mhm.
Okay, so getting off grid, number one, saves money.
Yep.
Saves money, makes it so we don't have to worry about not having lights whenever the power goes out. Water helps save us water, because I go through 50 gallons a day in water just for the animals.
Yeah, the animals should be on the well.
If I can get them on the well, that saves me 1,500 gallons a month easily.
Yeah. And Hacks came over last week and got power out to the pole fixed and all that, and put the box in the outbuilding so that we can get that stuff taken care of.
Yeah, I saw that, Chris. China, it was germanium and molybdenum, I think. But they two of the strategic rare earth minerals. The good news on that, though, here's the good news on that. If you look at it, we have access to that. We just haven't been digging it because it's cheaper to get it from China. But there are places in the Western Hemisphere, down in South America specifically, that we can get that kind of stuff. So we got Grateful Hearts and Tambra in hot Texas. Yeah, that's what Eagle Lover was saying, Tambra. But so it's going to be a scaremongering thing, and you're probably going to hear about it on a lot of the prepper channels on what a doomsday thing this is. And it's not a good thing, but it's not something that's insurmountable. It's not something that they haven't already started taking steps to fix. They should have taken steps to make sure this wasn't an issue 10 years ago, but they didn't. But they're moving forward on it now. It's more regional now than worldwide, global.
Mm-hmm.
Here we got watch silver prices here soon. It's cheap right now, so back up the truck. Did it go? What's the? I didn't even check I don't even know what the spot price has been recently.
I don't know.
We were putting silver away for the grandkids' education fund,
and emergency fund,
and we were getting it at a really good price. We had a great deal,
and then it skyrocketed,
and then it just became ridiculously
$38. It was $12 over spot because they can't keep the silver in.
Yep.
So, no, we're not doing that. So, jewelry is the best way to go now.
But if we can get it, if I'll have to check the spot prices. If it's gone down, it's time to start getting more.
I almost stopped by the coin shop too when I was there, and I didn't. I should have.
That's one thing we are. This Misnomics, is that what it's called? Precious metals, PMs. We are a big proponent of PMs, and we do not. Oh, 223 spot right now. We have to check it out. It's cheaper than what we're getting.
223 spot?
23.34
spot right now. Oh. Okay.
Oh, here we go. By the way, I wore my compost pedophile t-shirt through Liberal Lawrence on Monday. Thanks, Kentucky Sustainable Living. Yeah, you need to post a video of that shirt. That's a good shirt.
Yeah.
Or go over to Kentucky Sustainable Living.
I need
site.
one of those. Jason needs to send me one of those.
Well, you're going to see him in October.
Oh, I know.
Trading.
Yeah. I can
Trading.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe you need to. But we're big proponents of precious metals, because an ounce of gold will buy you the same amount of goods in 2023 as it did in 1972 when they took us off the gold standard. So and same with silver. Not quite as good with silver, but it's pretty darn close.
But here's the secret: you do not do it on paper. I wouldn't. I'm not a financial advisor, but if it's in the bank, if it's
Oh.
on paper. Dad and I and Linda had this conversation yesterday or this morning, and wouldn't do it because
Well, and that's what a lot of funds do.
it's not in your hand.
A lot of funds. So we were when we were investing in the stock market, we had one of our holdings was in silver, but it was kept in Canada. It was in a vault in Canada.
So how are we ever going to get it?
So yeah, on paper it was a good investment because the price was going up. But if anything happened,
we were screwed. We weren't getting it.
Yeah, we wouldn't get it. All right, so we cashed everything out of the stock market. And again, we're not
transferred everything out.
We are not financial people,
right.
So
but we're way better off. We are way ahead right now than what we were with the investment that we made. So, and thank you, Tag, if you're there, and Dad. My dad helped that decision.
Brad says, I keep silver for the fact of being able to pay my property tax the next year as I'm now looking out for the kids' future with the piece of property. Yeah, Rabbit, that's what we've always wanted our kids to take these properties whenever we pass. I don't know if they'll want it. If
right, Rabbit, you're right on that. Yes, we had this conversation as well because the banks will close and you are not going to be able to go and get your stuff.
Yep.
So you need to just go ahead, invest in a really big, sturdy safe, and be able to get into it.
And don't tell anybody.
All right.
We don't have a big sturdy safe. No. We don't have silver here.
We don't keep anything. Tangibles. It's all in tractor equipment.
That's what happened. In Argentina, they started seizing safety deposit boxes. They started taking all the I can't even talk tonight. I'm sorry. They started taking all the valuable stuff out of the safety deposit boxes, and then one morning people woke up and they had hacked a couple of zeros off of their
Rickster, I'm not poo-pooing you, but anybody that's a prepper or homesteader stocks up on that shit. Well, so we
but the normal people
probably don't.
Non-prepper stuff, he's absolutely right. It's not something to think about.
Yeah, well, they're going to be naked then because I'm not going to help. My underwear fits me, nobody else. So,
okay, that's one of the good things about the die-off is there's going to be lots of extra clothes laying around.
I ain't wearing nobody else's used underwear.
You don't have to learn how to do textiles and weave your own fabric and make your own clothes.
Yeah, Sterling, we covered that. Yeah, don't do it.
See, Chuck says
you can live without underwear. I don't know.
Store some at a different location.
Yeah. Yep. That's what community's for.
Yep.
People you can trust. Yeah. So that had been a discussion around here for years because we had so many people that were out of state and then everybody had a plan. And it's like, if you're not storing a little here and there, right, in different places, who's to say? And Hitch is the one that came up with this. And he literally sat me down and he's like, you have to think about this. You're going to get on that highway. You're not taking all your stuff with you. You'll never get everything to that next location. So you have to be storing at those other places.
Yep.
Have to. But so I
I want to backtrack for a second, though.
Huh?
I did not get props for something that I accomplished this week. This last week.
What?
People were able to use the second bathroom.
Okay. So
I busted my hump. I'm still worn out.
You did. So, but thankful to Nikki and Scott, they came over, did all the tile. You guys probably saw those videos. And then I went in, grouted everything. And then, I have some repairs that I need to do. First time grouting. So, but I was told for being the first time, I did a great job. And then G's got the trim.
You passed the monkey bar.
I did. Thank you.
And, not by much.
I know the mudding's terrible. I need to go in and remud some patches, but he already put the trim on. So I've got to figure this one out.
Oh, that's easy.
And then, but then I'll go in and paint and finish everything up. So I'll probably start working on that this week. But it's beautiful. And now the trim is in. Nobody got to see the trim because we didn't have it up on Saturday. But now the trim is in, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful in there.
No, it will be eventually.
Yeah.
But I had half a day Friday, and I what did I
For
work
the
on?
first time, we didn't have 30 people in our master bedroom.
Yeah. So we didn't have to clean it.
I was still upset about that because what happened is if somebody is in the other bedroom or the other bathroom and there's an emergency and they need the other bathroom, right? Which nobody cares in this group. But
And then I
still.
want to backtrack again because you made it sound like I didn't do anything on Saturday.
What are you talking about?
You made it sound like I lounged around in the chair all day Saturday.
What are you talking about? How did I do that?
You did the other day.
What do you mean?
I worked hard on Saturday too. Do I get props for that?
For mowing?
Mowing. 5 hours. 5 hours of 2 months worth of not mowing properly. I took 5 hours to get the place ready, and it actually looked nice. I was really kind of shocked.
It looked all right.
Well, compared to what it used to look.
Yeah, compared to what it used to look, it
Yeah.
looked great. But mowing, dude, it's part of homesteading,
So it's cooking.
and I don't get props for that.
Well, you get props for it all the time. You just talked about what a hard job.
I was cooking for 30 people
There were 30 people
on the
there.
grill. Yeah, there were almost 30 people here. Yes, there
Were
were.
there?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. So no, don't do that. You're not gonna.
I get credit. No, I worked hard on Saturday.
He put up a pop-up tent.
Oh yeah, I mowed a couple of blades of grass and put up a pop-up. You're right. You're right.
You pulled some chairs out.
You're right. I didn't do much. I didn't do
You
much
were
on
tired.
Saturday.
You did fine. But help on the grill would have been nice. Not gonna lie. It was hot.
You had all kinds of help in here.
Not on the grill. It was hot.
These are the sacrifices we make if we want to host parties.
So the reason why I did the grill, I ended up doing kebabs. We were just going to do gyros, and totally spelled that wrong too in the invitation. So if you got that invitation, I'm not retarded. It just came out gyros. And so anyway, then I found out as I was talking to certain people, food allergies. They not gluten and that kind of thing. And because I handmade the flatbread, I had to make sure that I could feed everybody. So I was like, oh, I can solve this problem. So I just did a bunch of kebabs. And we had a lot of people that for the first time had lamb and loved it. And they got to taste it against the roasting. I was going to roast the lamb over an open fire, but G nixed it. It's just too dang hot for that. And then, but the rest of it I did on the grill. All the lamb, chicken, pork, all that stuff that was done on the grill, everybody loved. I did some beef too.
And
So-
it was all
They
from the homestead.
Yeah,
all the
don't-
meat
all
was
the
from
meat.
the homestead.
don't get me wrong. They loved what I roasted too. It went I did a lot of damn meat,
Yeah,
and it was like,
I've been eating a lot this week.
well, I've got a lot in the freeze dryer, so I'm not. You think you might have, but I put it was a full gallon bag is in the freeze dryer. I made a lamb goulash. So those of you that were waiting for lamb meat to go through the freeze dryer, it's happening right now. So it'll be ready in a couple days.
And it was weird. It was different than the Hungarian goulash and the American goulash.
But it was
weird.
good.
It was good. It was really good. It was just a different.
Because there were more spices in there. Remember, we
Yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah, I know.
Because it was already lamb that I had made. And so there was thyme in there, lavender, rosemary, that kind of thing. So pepper and that.
So Skane said she got to start converting her pit garden into a future garden.
Good.
And I started working on that too. It's gonna up by the road. I've got a new project going on that's gonna involve a piece of old equipment as yard art, and I'm gonna have to
It
figure
doesn't
out.
look bad. You're right though. A box would be better.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. But I'm
So
gonna.
that nobody takes off with it.
I'm gonna-
I could see a scrapper coming and trying to get that.
I'm gonna put a bed around it and turn it into a little food forest type of place. It's gonna look pretty cool. I'm once I get it semi looking good, I'll get some pictures of it for you guys. You know, but Rabbit, here's my suggestion. If you can hide stuff in there that she doesn't know, you know, her flower garden, you could put all kinds of medicinal herbs in there.
Some of the flowers are medicinal.
Yeah.
So
She used to go out and feed, what would you used to put those in the salad?
the daisies.
The daisies and posies?
Yeah, and pansies.
Pansies.
And so, but they're all, a lot of that's medicinal and edible. You just got to know what you're looking at. So she probably has stuff in there already that, if she's a flower girl, she probably has roses in there and rose hips, roses, the petals, and all of that. Make vinegar. I mean, you have a food garden right there. I'm telling you. I promise you, there's food in there. So I guess I need to do a video because people don't know about that. But yeah, no, tons of edibles, and it makes your food look pretty.
And Tamara says sweet taters.
Yeah,
the sweet taters look pretty whenever they're growing.
And they flower and they're beautiful. Yeah. But if you put that into a flower garden that's already existing, when you do that, when you go to dig up, you're going to compromise the other roots in there. So I would make a separate garden, maybe make a raised bed for it.
There you go. There you go. Yep. Show everybody. This is what it's about. It's YouTube does a lot of things wrong, and rightfully so. People are upset at it. But it's still the best place to share your experience just because so many people are on it. Yeah. If you post something like that, Rabbit, and you inspire one person to make the jump, it's worth it.
Yep.
It's worth it.
Yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff, Faith K. Yeah, there's all kinds.
I'm extending our garden in the backyard
for next year.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Hey, Joseph
G. It's been a while.
Nice. Yeah, Rabbit says he hates the roses, but then Tiger points out that roses are medicinal.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, do vinegar with them. There's just all kinds of stuff that you can do with those roses, and they're all edible. You can do teas, rose petal teas, the whole 9 yards. So don't dismiss that. Love them. Love those roses.
Roses are a thorn in his side.
Yeah, love them. Love on those roses. If you
know what, the mini chainsaw is her deal. I've got thoughts on it.
I need to get oil. Well, okay, so Fang actually sent me all the details on it and all of that. I've got to go through, sit down, write everything out so that I have it in front of me, because this now you're starting to get into man talk, and that is just way over my head. And so I'm gonna write everything down so that I can repeat that. And now there's a little bit bigger one. I think it's a 10-inch. So he gave me the details and the differences and all of that. I actually have one of the kiddos coming over tomorrow to grab bamboo and buy some freeze-dried candy. And so I'm going to let him use that if he will get me the lubricant oil so I can fill it up. And we will go out and do a video on that tomorrow.
Does Amber know that you're going to let him do that?
I will talk to Amber, and it's going to be fine.
Safety gear?
Well, that came with safety gear, so I'll let Killian use that.
Glasses, gloves.
That came with all of that.
All right.
That mini chainsaw came with all of that.
All right.
And I have my gloves and glasses, so.
Sweet potatoes are the way to go, especially down here in Florida. They thrive in the heat. That's part of the problem we have here is they do really well for a while, and then they're dead. In fact, all our potatoes we probably need to start harvesting.
Except for the ones in the row, they're still going really well.
Are they still going?
They're going really well. The buckets got too hot.
So we got 5 buckets full of mini potatoes I need to
Which
harvest.
is fine, because those are roasting potatoes. Yeah. So those do not go to waste. But I'll get all that stuff out.
Let's see here. Let's terminate. So make sure I have another greenhouse. I was hoping this year to have too many big projects. Yeah. But
always have projects.
Doesn't it seem like that's the case? You got more ongoing projects than you got finished projects.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Tamara says she's got 2 of them.
Mini chainsaws.
These are.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize. Look, the chainsaw's in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even realize it. Yeah. No. Well, I'll get a video on that. Fang was gracious enough. He just sent it to me to try it out. And I've just been busy, guys. I've been super busy, so I will get that video
done. Freedom and Joy pop in? Did I miss them? Oh, I feel bad.
Did we? Oh, no. Freedom and Joy. I harvested.
Oh, there they are.
I harvested comfrey, and I dried it. And I have my oil going infusing right now. And I hope to be able to do my own comfrey salve.
It won't be dog approved like yours is though. I did not realize what these were.
Here, that's heavy.
Look at that green color. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
It's like
so I just did it yesterday.
Yeah.
And so we'll get this going. But yeah, no, this is way cool. I'm super excited. Super excited.
See, Chris says my grow bag potatoes turning yellow, but the ones in the ground still green. You know, we did those. We did the grow bags last year, and
They didn't do well.
I was not pleased with. You know,
Mhm.
I wonder if we could stick comfrey in them and grow comfrey.
No, because comfrey really needs to spread. You want those roots. I have too many people asking me for comfrey. Way too many people. So I need those roots to spread.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to give grow bags again.
Yeah.
Awesome working years south as well.
Yeah. So, and I didn't realize the potency. So I'm going to go ahead and order, and I really don't want to, but we're going to have some successful shows and stuff. And so we'll do that. Maybe kind of see what YouTube does, but you can actually get a gauge that reads what the potency is. Basically it's for marijuana, but it will work on all of the herbs. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I think it's like $400.
Okay. Tambra.
What are you doing?
Tambra agrees with you. The comfrey needs to be in the ground. Skane
Yeah.
said too much water loss on her grow bags for her potatoes.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
Let's see
I'm going to
here.
go put that back, but I'm really going to go
Okay.
take care of that
All right.
stupid dog.
I just started a few days ago. Have more eyes going in the ground next week. All right. So, Rabbit, is it not dry over there? It got really hot. This rain that we got this week kind of saved us, or the rain we got last night. They just haven't been doing well the last couple of weeks. I mean, even the ones in the ground are looking pretty rough. Yeah. So Faith says comfrey pulls nutrition from deep in the soil, so you can grow in bags. But if you're using it for compost, it isn't quite as effective. You're not going to get as many nutrients out of it. You know what? I think it's just a matter of putting it in the ground. Joseph G says the comfrey from Billy really grew. It's already started bush and bloom. So we got comfrey from Billy.
It didn't work.
And it did not grow
It didn't
well.
take.
It didn't take here. And I don't know, talking with him, he thought, or actually it was William, thought that maybe we planted it in too good a soil.
That's what I think.
Because comfrey likes bad soil.
Right.
Because it makes it better.
And where it is now, it's thriving. Absolutely thriving.
Yeah, it is. It's doing. In fact, I cut some today.
Oh, did you dry it? What did you do with it?
Yeah.
What did you do with it?
Rooting hormone.
Okay. That's acceptable.
I'm making some more rooting hormone because we
Okay.
used the last of it with the peach cuttings.
Right. And the apple cuttings and all that.
Let's see here. You guys are moving way too fast for me. Okay, so Rabbit asked if anybody grew burdock. Terminator says she's got. What is burdock? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Never heard of it. Doesn't mean it may just be
Water
called something else here.
See, that's goodness gracious. You
For
guys
the
are mo-
whole garden or the comfrey?
you guys are
Because you
moving-
shouldn't have to water the
Well, and
comfrey
that's something we're trying to. That's something we're experimenting on here. We're
intentionally.
intentionally not watering. We're
Yeah.
trying to
You
get
want drought hardy seeds.
drought hardy seeds. That's why Buffalo Seed Company,
Right.
Buffalo Seed Company, they do seeds that are regionally acclimated, so that we don't have to water as much. So we're
Mhm.
trying to get that going. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to go back up here and catch up to what we were talking about. So Tiger says, I grew comfrey in a container for years and then planted in the garden, and it's already getting huge. That's fun, isn't it? I used old Folgers coffee cans, small planters that are angled and fit right inside. I fill the coffee can with water. I used to do that with terracotta pots. Take two of them and tape them together, and then bury it so that the
I
bottom
go
one,
find out which dog that is.
yeah, the bottom sticking out of the ground. Then I can just pour water in it, and it leaches out. Rabbit, I have burdock and 3-foot planters. And then purslane, there's not, but purslane. See, these are things. You think the permaculture guy would know all these plants? It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I can't remember. Yoda, I had comfrey given to me in a box. It's blooming. I still haven't built a bed for it. Yeah, just let it go. Let's see here. It's hot down here in Florida. It seems to be like that all over the place. No rain here has really hurt the comfrey in my yard. You know, we've been extremely lucky. We were talking about that Saturday. This time last year we had been 3 weeks without rain, and we've got rain twice in the last 3 weeks. So we're actually getting caught up. We're not ahead yet. Hey, no comments blocking Yoda tonight on the
TV. Because you don't have your comments on?
Mr. Mullen is growing insane around me. Thousands of flowers blocking it. We got some mullen into Gizmo's garden, and it's only this tall. It's only about that tall, but it bloomed, and it looks like it's going to go really well. At the Stanley County puppy wants his opinion. Yeah, she's a pain. Did you let the little one?
Yeah, the little one's under the table doing fine. That's Dolly Glenn doing that. Now Dolly's barking because she's jealous because one puppy's out. But Dolly will make this one start barking when they get to the door.
Yeah. Starla says sugar beets need to figure out how to make sugar.
You need to figure out how to eat beets.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. It's good for your heart.
I will starve to death.
You're going to die of a heart attack is what you're going to do. So just saying.
Tiger says, when we were on our property over the weekend, I discovered a ton of mullen.
Nice.
So excited.
Yes, nice.
It's around 100 degrees here. Have fans for the rabbits. Yeah, we used to take the 2-liter bottles and fill them full of ice water.
No, I would fill them full of water, throw them in the freezer, and then they were frozen, and then I'd throw them in the rabbit cages.
Oh, Tambra.
What?
Candlelight flower. The one around here is mostly 4 to 5 feet tall. That's what the wild stuff is here.
Yeah, the wild stuff, yeah.
They haven't had any rain in Central Texas for
Oh, no.
See, this is where the permaculture comes in, and so you start building your swells to catch the rain and do that. Billy Bond's got a fantastic video. They went back for a wedding. It was last year, wasn't it? Maybe it was last year. But they went back for a wedding down in Texas, their old property, and all the trees and stuff they had put in were thriving because they built the swell. So when it rained, it captured all the water that they needed and basically drought-proofed them. Let's see here.
Well, you're getting way behind.
Because people are hot tonight, man. You guys are knocking it out of the park.
How many of you have been singing cocaine?
Okay.
Cocaine.
You make protein shakes.
We'll see who knows what I'm talking about.
That doesn't even sound good. Meat shakes with beets in it. Nah, don't think so. Yes, I know beets are good survival food, rabbit. I just don't like it.
He'll eat them.
Hey, Ghetto, how's it going, man?
Hi.
Hey, I want to tell you that interview you did with Tag, really good. I still haven't been able to finish it though.
It explains a lot.
I get like 5-10 minute bites of it, and then I got to go do something else. Yeah. So I'm still trying to work my way through it. But I told Tag on Saturday, I said that was a really good interview.
Nobody has any idea what I'm talking about. Nobody but me is singing the song Cocaine today.
Mullen, cowboy toilet paper. Wouldn't that be itchy?
Well, it depends on what comfrey.
Oh, okay.
So, right, because your two strongest strains are the one that Billy has, and then the Russian comfrey. So, yeah, every strain is different. It's just like with any herb.
Let's see. Burdock roots are used in ACT for cancer management. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me I got to figure out how we can become affiliates and kind of see what's going on. Keegan filter. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So the Keegan filter, you put it on, it's a whole house system.
See, look.
You put the Keegan filter on, and it actually puts oxygen back in your body and keeps you from dehydrating. But they're expensive. So if we can figure out an affiliate link and try to figure out how to do discount, then maybe we can get that in here.
I know it's shocking.
One person knew what I was talking about.
Get on new. You're busy talking though. Let's not pretend this is the first time it's ever been in the White House, though.
It's just the first time they got caught because it was left in the library. Nobody could go.
3-4
And then all of a
inches.
sudden it was moved to a different common area, but only staff can go in there. So then it was moved a third time. Oh my goodness. I just want video. There's cameras in every room. I just want video. But some poor staff member is going to take a fall for that.
See,
Or some schmuck off the street.
Tiger thinks it was a plant.
I don't know. No, couldn't have been. It was in the library. Couldn't have been.
No, they're trying to get it into the news cycle because something else is going on.
And that's possible because there is a lot of stuff going on. So, the news is full today.
See, I haven't watched any news, and she's ruining my
Absolutely
evening.
full. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely full today. You will own nothing, and you will like it.
First, okay, September says first. We haven't been paying attention.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on your age. Because I remember when Slick Willie.
And
there were rumors in DC when we lived there.
And here's the issue: it wasn't even in. You know how okay, so this is going to tell you what a horrible child I was. You know how the people with money, it came in the brown bottle, and you had the spoon in there, and it was really nice and put together for rich people to get. This was like something off the crack corner. It was in a sandwich baggie and then tied up it. So it wasn't even like good crap. But his history with hookers, I can believe it. I just saying. So
I thought it came in big bricks.
Well, it does, but you
Oh.
break it up. Stop it. You have to break it up. And
Not
then
that
get
I
it in
know
there.
about these things. Not that I've ever been.
But if you're going to carry it with you to a party or whatever, it's usually in the brown amber bottles. So
Aliens gave Richter Coke.
Oh, he's not going to pay for it. Some poor schmuck is going to end up paying for it. And it's a federal offense because it was in the White House. So that sucks. It's going to ruin somebody's life.
Well, Joseph G, that's not going to happen.
What did he say?
It's not going to happen.
So when are they going to arrest Biden for business? They're not.
Here's the
He
thing.
already got a slap on the hand.
Here's the thing. If you guys watched my Independence Day message yesterday, that's kind of what the message was about. We should have patriotism all year round. And I was talking about the American nation versus the country of the United States of America. And in the things like this, so when are they going to arrest Biden? They're not going to. And it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that gives people a really bad taste in their mouth when it comes to the United States.
Yep.
And we have to remember that the American nation is way bigger than anything the United States government can be.
And here's the reality of it. We have 7 years to fight, and that's it. And we're theirs. 2030, they actually came. So more news that came out this weekend. 2030, they've all announced you will own nothing and you will like it, and it starts in 2030.
Well, that's their plan.
We got to fight back to make sure it doesn't happen. So, and I'm telling you, if you have to register your driver's license with the government in order to be able to change your address, it's a common.
Let's change the subject for a second. Rosie says, I now have ice cream vanilla and chocolate fudgy brownie ice cream sandwich.
Rosie, don't step on my parade.
No, hers are
game.
frozen. Hers aren't freezing.
Frozen?
Yeah, she's making the ice cream sandwiches.
Oh.
That's going to be
Are
interesting.
they gluten-free?
I want to
Or
see.
keto? What is it? Keto friendly?
Keto
Can
friendly.
you do ice cream that's keto? Rosie, can you do ice cream that's keto friendly?
Yep.
Huh.
I don't know. She'll tell us.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying yeah.
No, I want to see how they travel though. Because
She's right there. Oh,
if
well, she's
able-
starting to do the circuit now.
if she's
Right.
able to transport those to the festivals,
Mhm.
those things are going to sell like hotcakes.
Rosie, are you
Or
going to
ice cream
Hannibal?
sandwiches.
You going to Hannibal for Doug and Stacy's?
Yes, it's heavy cream.
Oh, get out. Rosie, go to Hannibal. There's no vendor fee. And set up for free. We'll
Yep.
be there.
Doug told us just show up.
We'll be there. And yeah. So I don't know if there's
And hopefully,
camping or anything
Hax,
available around
Mrs.
there.
Hax, are you still on here? Are you guys going to have your vendor tent ready. So Rosie says they travel well.
Good.
That's
All
great.
right. Cool.
That's awesome.
Cool.
We'll just have the whole crew there, man. It'll be fun.
Oh, Doug won't know what to do with himself. Him and Stacy will be floored.
So you got some people in here that don't like the
Hannibal, Missouri. So it is northwest of St. Louis, and that is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. That is their festival that they do.
It's about a 4.5 drive, or 4.5 hour drive for you.
For her?
Yeah, for her.
Oh yeah, because you're just coming from Tennessee.
Yeah.
So you might try it and see. I don't know about camping. I think we're gonna stay in a hotel. I just have to get with the hack, see what their plan is, and it may not matter. They may just be doing something else. So I don't know.
Yeah. Hannibal may not like us camping in the common areas downtown.
No,
Sitting around Tent
it's
City.
Hannibal. Certainly, there has to be a campground somewhere around there.
The hazmat team to get ready.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. And that's when the different stories started coming in on where it was found, because it was first reported in the library. So there's that.
Hannibal's sold out. Maybe you can add as a vendor. It's been sold out.
I'm telling you right now, Rosie, if you're vending, and no disrespect, Faith K, yes, it is sold out. We're vending. You cannot. So we had tickets, and Doug actually, he just handed us some, and we just didn't go on the cruise ship. So there's extra provisions for vendors.
Well, we bought tickets.
No, we did not buy.
We weren't vendors last time.
No, we did not buy anything. Billy's crew, we were Billy's entourage, and so we were given those. And so, but no, Rosie, come out. Vending is free. You just show up and set up. Now, as far as camping where you're going to stay, I have no idea, but I promise you it's going to be okay. You just set up right next to us. So yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
I misunderstood? I'm sorry, Faith. I misunderstood. Yes,
Nope.
But also on Facebook, if you didn't get tickets, go to, where did I see that girl? She was even selling the showboat tickets. There's a Facebook page for Off Grid with Doug and Stacy for that conference, and you'll have to look up. I did. I said, I'm sorry, Faith.
Faith was that sincere enough to cheat, or she just? I'd make her say it more sincerely, personally.
I'm so sorry. But, yeah, no, they sell out pretty fast, but we don't ever buy tickets just because we don't have time. We're vending. So, but the cruise ship we've been on before, so we don't even worry about that. And trust me, I've smelled everybody on Saturday night, and I wouldn't want to be in there. But I don't know. Yeah, so the Facebook page, and I do believe it's either, can't remember. I think they're Faith K. Do you know what their conference is called? I just know Doug and Stacy and what weekend we're showing up. So, but I can't remember if it has a specific name or what. But they have a Facebook page, and you can go look up and see. A lot of people won't be able to make it. You'll start seeing that probably about now, and they'll put their tickets up for sale.
Oh my gosh, we got
sometimes
less than 3
cheaper.
weeks.
Yeah,
it's less than 3 weeks.
I know. I'm trying to get everything in the freezer. If the power would stop going out, it'd go faster. So, I should say I'm not a fan of Doug's. I'd like to go visit with a lot of folks that
the festival itself last year.
It's pretty good.
It was good. The
if you're a first time homesteader, I didn't get a lot out.
Well, and that's what most of these festivals are.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the Homestead Life Conference. There you go, Homestead Life Conference. Most of these homesteading festivals are not for the seasoned homesteaders.
Right. Right.
Which
we need to change that, and we're trying.
Well, and we're
trying.
Yeah.
That's what Midwest Preparedness Festivals focus in.
Once you get past that initial where you're going to Mother Earth News and all that stuff, that's when you start going and instead of spending money to do a weekend festival, you're going to training and you're going to different classes on how to run your homestead specifically. And there's good. The Homestead Life Festival was a lot better than some of we've been to. Better's not the right word.
What's VINS? Does that mean y'all?
But
So I don't know what Patty's talking about. She's from the north. It's Pennsylvania or something like
y'all's
that.
y'all's is a
Philadelphia.
combo of y'all and yins.
I know what y'all's is.
Yin's gonna do that.
Yins.
It's the
Oh,
same thing,
yins.
basically.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. I thought it was bins.
No.
It's yins.
But
Okay.
but the Homestead Life Festival, the guy that did the gardening stuff,
Yes.
that was a really
Yes.
good presentation.
Yes.
And it was good to hear that. And a lot of people, tabletop farms, who's actually got into his course and said that it was a fantastic course. It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, a little
It's
expensive.
a little expensive, but he said
Apparently it was worth it.
they said it was worth every penny that they
And
spent.
they're actually, because of the price, he's walking them through their business plan, I think, too.
Yeah,
Right?
he does a whole thing with it.
Yeah. So, and they're doing fantastic.
Yes, they are.
We need to get up there and interview them. We were supposed to have done that already. I'd like to get y'all with a lot of folks.
Where?
I'm not. Oh, you already read that.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Oh, I'm catching up.
You're catching up, playing in the mustard, catching up.
So yeah. So,
I'm worn out. It was a long weekend.
Yeah.
Did you guys have fun on the long weekend? I got 5.5 days off. I got to go back to work for 2 days, and then I got another weekend. But I got a lot accomplished around here. I'm worn out. I told her we're done here. I'm probably going to pack it in. She's going to have to put the chickens away and deal with the animals because I'm tired. Hey, rescue.
Hi.
You know what? It was good. I did not get to sit down. I wanted one day this long weekend where I could sit down and do nothing, just vegetate, watch a movie or something. Did not happen. There was today, like we said, it was taking care of the tree that got snapped off and making the rooting hormone, and then cleaning up dog crates and all that kind of stuff. And then yesterday it was, gosh, I don't even remember what I did. Oh, I was cleaning the back of the house because that was something that we didn't tell them about that.
Oh yeah, no, that was really, really good.
I forgot about that.
No, that was good.
So when we had people over here, you guys have heard us talk about Prepper Jerry Moore, the old school prepper that passed away. And long story short, we ended up with all this stuff because his wife was going to throw it out, and his granddaughter contacted us, so we went and got it. So when
she wasn't going to throw it out. She just needed space. She needed to get downsized.
When we had everybody over, it was taking up an entire room in our house. That's how much stuff it was. And I told everybody, I said, come over. We're throwing it out in the yard, and you guys take what you want. And we thought the reason we did that was, number one, we wanted our space. We wanted the space back. But number two,
that's what Jerry would have loved.
Jerry would have loved the fact that it was going out back into the community. Mm-hmm. So these guys, and I wasn't expecting people to take a lot. I knew they'd take some, but
dang, that room's clear.
Oh my gosh. Seriously, that room, it's a 15 by 10 foot room, and it was packed 6-7 feet tall all the way through there, and just a small walking aisle down the middle. There's along one wall, about 2 feet wide down this wall is all that's left. And it's only about 2 feet tall. And
Killian will probably take that.
Well, he might want some.
Yeah.
But
because now it's less for him. He's not going to be as overwhelmed to go through.
But
so Killian he's one of the Homestead kids and homeschoolers and that. So he likes to come over and work for us. And he oftentimes likes his work to be in trade. So he likes to pick, and he'll go back there and pick and find some stuff, which found some cool stuff last time he did that.
Yeah. But it was cool. And like B and Tag were over here, and B, they're getting ready to build the community building that Tag wants to build. He's going to build it on the pad that we had poured for our cabin. So that's what he's going to use. And B was able to find a whole bunch of stuff, just a whole bunch of stuff for the community building. Oh, ghetto, man.
All kinds of everything, medical supplies, like out the yin yang. There
bolts
were
of material,
Yes, there was.
Crime evidence bags.
Uh,
You think of anything that you may need to be prepared,
It was
down to the
there.
smallest item.
Flashlights,
The
MREs,
little
there
key
was,
rings.
yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it was
all kinds of stuff.
crazy how much stuff was
Yes,
there. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went through and got the stuff I wanted.
Well,
and
we
even
did all the work, so we were,
Well,
and everybody knew we were going to do that, but we didn't go through absolutely everything because there was a lot of stuff that went, and I was like, I didn't know that was in there. That would have been nice to have. But here's the thing: we don't have any room to store it. We have to get this house done. But I know who took what, and it's one community, and I can literally put a feeler out that says, "Here's the project I'm doing. Does anybody have?" And I know I can go borrow it.
Yeah,
so it's not a big deal. But there was like juicers and not a juicer, but old school tools.
There's 4 K-cup coffee makers back there that are.
Oh yeah, whoever took the coffee maker, if you guys are watching or gonna watch this, whoever took that one little K-cup coffee maker, we have cases of that coffee back here that you guys missed. So let us know if you want it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fun watching everybody go through it.
Jerry would have loved it.
Oh, he would have loved it. Yes. And there's the stuff that's left. We're taking it to Midwest Preparedness Festival for Bartertown.
Well, minus what Killian.
Okay, are we back?
Yeah, went a little bit too long, probably.
Are we back?
But so we'll take that, whatever's left minus what Killian wants, right? Because community first, and then we'll take the rest of that out, and you guys can go through it, do whatever you want.
Yep.
Take it. Jerry would have wanted it that way. Chelsea actually did that a couple times, so I know that that's what needs to be done. So there will be no barter on that. It's just going to be free for the taking.
There's still some good stuff in there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah. So
yeah, see, Mrs. Hack says
it was
a prepper picker's dream.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was extremely happy with it.
Yeah, and it was funny because everybody came in their Jeeps and their smaller vehicles, and several people had to go back and get the truck and come back and get their stuff. So
being tag needed 2 vehicles to get everything they took out.
So it was funny, but yeah, no, it was good. It was really good. So yeah, super exciting. And then we still ended up. You found some bleed stop. I can't believe nobody took that.
Well, and it's just little time. They're called Nick's sticks. Actually, I take it back. I had seen them, but they're like old school, and they're for if you nick yourself shaving or you got a little cut, you just
or nosebleed or whatever.
You just take this stick and rub it on it, and it makes it stop.
Mm-hmm.
Little.
Yeah, so that was fun. We'll get that in the first aid kit. That's where that needs to go. But yeah. So someone mentioned body bags.
She thought it
not
froze.
Body bags.
She thought it froze because of the mention of body bags.
Oh, did somebody mention that?
Yeah, Rabbit wanted to know. He was asking for.
Oh, there were no body bags. We don't do that around here. We have hogs. We don't need them.
And backhoes.
And backhoes. So, there's that. We don't need them. But yeah, no. So I don't know. I was telling Dad about the neighbor experience yesterday, and I said, but it's not a problem because Dad's like, well, what are you gonna do? You know, blah 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 blah. And I said, oh, it's no big deal. I said, we have a community member that pulled and dried enough hemlock to kill an entire city. So he's like, hey, now, and I'm like, nope, it's happening. It's
don't say stuff like that on. Oh my god! You know what
There's
you put
no
out? What you put on the internet lasts forever. And so something happens, they can go back and look at this.
EMP shield, nobody's going to care. Or EMP, nobody's going to care. So there will not be. Nah.
You're killing me.
No, crime scene investigators won't even be a thing. They'll be worried about.
Rabbit, I'm not even going to post.
What do you do? What do you say? You got it. I can't see.
No,
it.
You put your glasses on. I'm not putting that up there.
Where is it?
Right there. Oh, here you go. Did an experiment. Stella says she did an experiment. Mixed 35 seed packs, planted a 50-foot row, just mixed seeds and sprinkled, all growing, no weeds. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, somehow, Starla, I ended up with feverfew in my garden. I'm super excited about that. I'm waiting for it to flower so that I can get it pulled, or dried. I got to get it dried. So I'm not going to pull it.
Goats and sheep got out, or the goats got out
several times,
and we didn't know it. And they pruned our
strawberries
back.
Made me so mad.
Like a lot.
And if they got out before, they never went there because I had netting over it. But somebody wanted it to be aesthetically pleasing for the first.
Somebody got tired of his weed whacker getting caught up in the netting.
So we took my netting off, but you had to go put the netting back up.
Yeah, I put the netting back on.
Yep. Yep. What'd she say?
Skinned my knuckles in the garden today and spit poultice and yarrow and drove on. There you go. Nice. See, that's That's the way you do it.
Yep.
Terminator, you have a great evening.
Night, Terminator.
Do we need more amaranth? Oh, that's something else. Oh, they got out again. I had the flaming amaranth in the blue barrel grow bed.
Chomp.
And they ate all but one of the little things. So
yes, that would be great.
Hopefully it survives.
Yeah.
And hopefully the new dog will keep them from
doing that,
getting out and being
heads. So but it's like we said, because even in the grain stock and all of that stuff, if they need it, they need it. And so you can't get too damn mad because they're really providing themselves their own medicine. So I don't have to get a vet out here. And so I guess I'm okay with that. I just don't like it when they destroy things all the way down.
Have you seen the chicken medicine garden?
Is it down? Did they get in that?
No, they didn't. The chickens have been in there.
And it's...
Oh, man, they tore that thing apart.
Then they need it. We got to plant more.
Got to plant more.
It's
still There's still stuff growing in there.
Yeah.
Although somebody ate a wormwood plant.
Who's drunk out there?
I don't know. One of the wormwoods.
Well, it's actually a dewormer, so that's a good thing. And it would react to them differently than it reacts to us. So I need to get more wormwood in. I'll run up to Jackson Farmers and grab that.
This year the deer ate it to the ground. Yeah, doesn't it drive you crazy? Get some of that bone sauce from
but
Billy
then
Bond.
You can't hunt the deer because the deer won't come in.
Yeah, but
you and I have this conversation all the time because if you're telling him that, then I can go put bone sauce out. And keep everything out of my gardens.
I'm not shooting anything on our place. We'll talk about it because it's something. Yes. Tiger says her amaranth is growing like crazy too.
Yeah. Well, ours isn't growing like crazy because the damn animals got into it.
See, Tamber, that's we used to have that problem when we lived at the old place. We haven't really had that here. Of course, we haven't had a lot of stuff that the chickens really like.
Right. And now we have way more chickens and turkeys than what we had over there. So that could be part of the issue. So I just need to plant more gardens. So there you go. Just put me up some more raised beds.
But I ended up with thorny amaranth. I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't either.
And I'm ready to burn it all. My hands are tired of being pierced.
Huh, weird.
But the stuff that pokes you and pricks you is usually the best stuff.
Probably the best for you. Usually it's got antioxidants in it. So
you can pop amaranth seeds like popcorn, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to look
I did not
up.
know that. But we cannot do that because we have too many people counting on us for seeds for fall. Hopefully we're going to have some. So I don't know.
Looks like everybody's got a problem with livestock getting into their stuff. Tiger.
Guys, here's the thing. They're spraying so many chemicals and all kinds of garbage that's getting into the land, right? And we're short selenium, which tells me that the animals are short selenium because those are what we're eating. And so when that happens and they start doing all of that stuff, the animals have to figure out a way to gain everything back. So when you're out there, especially if you eat your animals or you eat eggs or whatever, if you're out there and you're gardening that and putting all that in, that ground starts to know what it needs to grow for you. The animals are automatically going to start eating that, and it's medicine for them. So they're going to get all of that stuff in there. You're going to eat the animal or whatever the animal produces, and it's going to help you. This is the natural process of all of it. You just got to plant more. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What were you thumbs up in?
Oh, Faith says she's going to send a picture of the thorny amaranth. She says it's not pretty.
Vegan raised chickens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Tell me how much they're getting. I'll put the same size up, or same sign up. I'll do vegan raised chickens.
If the chickens are eating vegans, I mean, it's.
Hey,
oh
my gosh,
that's animal.
impossible.
That's animal abuse.
You can't. It's impossible. It is absolutely impossible. These people are so stupid.
No, they're because it's just like the vegan cats that people have that end up dying.
How are they keeping the mice out? How are they keeping bugs out? There's no way they're doing it. There's no way that those chickens are vegan. I call BS on that. No way. Not possible. They're getting protein. They're getting meat.
Look at this. Rabbit's his little encyclopedia when it comes to amaranth. He knows everything about it. Amaranth was a grain that kept the Mayans and Aztec empires alive.
Yeah, and it does a lot more. It's really, really, really good. So muscular dystrophy, that kind of thing.
That's how you tell them. That's how you raise a vegan chicken.
Just tell them they are off limits.
Tell the chickens. Hey, it works. At least that's what the politicians tell us.
Mine are not liberal. Mine are definitely freedom seekers. So yeah, they don't care.
This weekend, the chickens literally jumped up.
Nasturtiums, I would have killed them. Mine don't touch the nasturtiums.
They've been really good this year about not getting.
They're not getting in these because those are back there. Yeah. So yeah, which is why I wanted that going. So, but
Rabbit, they're little T-Rexes.
Yeah.
They're little T-Rexes. They're like,
I've seen them like chase things that it's so funny. Like when the butterflies and the moths and all of that stuff are out, and like we have 2 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever. These moths come out every 7 years, and so it's just a cluster around here. And you'll see the chickens are like, and they'll dodge, and just run right after them. And now they're kind of like it's few and far between. So now they'll see them, and all of a sudden you'll see a chicken darting across one way of the yard, and then the other one coming another way, and then a turkey wants in there because now they see what the chickens are looking at. It's hilarious. It just cracks me up. So yeah, no, there's no way. No such thing as a vegan chicken. But hey, if they're going to pay $35 for a vegan chicken, I'll sell it to you that way. I'll tell you what you want to hear.
So if you guys follow Tag, BB was telling the story how they clipped one wing on the chickens and it just caused them to fly in a big loop. They would jump the fence, but they'd go like this.
Oh man, we don't clip our chickens or our turkeys. They just go wherever they want. So
no, Tamara's like going full bore on them there.
Then if they get in the garden again, they get a.
She's calling them out on the second strike.
Tamara, just grow them a garden. If you grow them a garden, they'll stay out of yours. I promise. I promise you. This is the thing.
Anyone know the book Herbs for You by A.B. Howard? I have not heard that one. All American says they got so many wild hog. Hey, we may make a trip to Florida to hog hunt.
Oh no, the guys are trying to plan a Midwest preparedness.
I've planted the seed, and we're thinking about doing a hunt. I'm trying to talk everybody going into a hog hunt next year because it's going to be a heck of a lot more fun than just buying a pig from the processor. All
American. One of the things we were talking about was hunting licenses. Do you know? I think Texas is a little strict. Do you know what the laws are there? Is it like an out-of-state license that we have to get, or is it just private property? You can just hunt and do whatever.
Texas, you don't have to have a license to hunt.
Somebody said in one chat that you did, so I don't know. I didn't research it. I'm just going off of what popped up in here. Yeah. So
as long as you don't film that it never happened.
You know you're going to be filming, so it did happen. But and then just if you got enough land, then the guys just need a place to pitch tent or a hammock.
Yep. Some place to shower. I'm not going down with those guys.
No, he's in a swimming pool. You're going to have to bathe in the swimming pool.
Oh, that's fine.
In the baby pool, remember?
Oh, if we go down to Florida.
Yeah, if you go to Florida.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm not I'm not using baby wipes for 3 days with those guys
I don't know why you guys were all in the military. You guys were used to it.
because we've done it. Any good tips for dealing with skunks in an urban food or suburban food forest? The last few live traps dispatched were a little
Billy's
dicey.
bone sauce. Billy's bone sauce. It works on skunks.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
That is one of the
Yes.
things. The only thing they're not sure about it taking care of is bears,
Right.
because nobody's wanted
Nobody
to put
knows.
that to the test.
Right. So, but yes, that works. So you can go get the bone sauce over at permapasturefarms.com.
Joseph Jesus, I have never seen a wild hog. I don't think they made it for. They are south of there, and they've got them all the way up in Cass County. In fact, Cass County is one of the reasons why they made it illegal to hunt them on Corps land, because the good old boys would find the traps that the Corps of Engineers put, or the Conservation Department put out, and then they'd let the hogs out so they could shoot them.
Yeah,
So
but now they're such a nuisance. Well, they were when we lived there. Now they're such a nuisance that we had a lot of friends that were just going
Jason,
out and taking them out.
You missed Spags in here telling a story about wearing his compost pedophile t-shirt.
Oh, I like to know where
in
mine
Lawrence.
is. Like to know where mine is.
She wants to trade you a shirt.
we've got this one, which you got more people and you should probably show the shirt again and explain it. So here's the shirt. That's the new shirt.
Here, hang on a second. I don't know if I can hide it.
Never alone. That's it. And then explain the story again real quick.
No, it's the
Yes,
Arab
Billy's bone
Christians.
sauce.
The Arab Christians took a sign that ISIS was using to identify them as Christians and turned it into a sign of hope, basically. Let's see here. Oh, the bone sauce. Go over onto Permapasture Farms
It's
website.
permapasturefarms.com.
And go to their store and get it, and it comes in a little jar about like that, but a little goes a long way. It's
So
well worth the
unless
price.
you've got a lot of property, don't feel obligated to buy the big one. And then make sure you let them know that we sent you.
Yep.
And but you guys will love it.
He says he'll trade you a shirt.
Okay.
I think
Send me what size.
if he doesn't want that one, maybe he'll want the Don't Be an Angry Pecker shirt.
Oh yeah, we're getting the Don't Be an Angry Pecker shirts made.
Ghost Prepper is working on the design right now, and hopefully that one will be ready soon.
They're cute. So cute.
Here it is. So Tamara says you don't have to have a hunting light when hunting hogs on private land.
Oh, in Texas?
But
Okay,
this
cool.
law includes non-residents too.
Oh, cool. Okay. Very cool. So we can figure it out. Florida, Texas, Oklahoma. We'll have
Texas
to figure out
wild hogs.
Oklahoma.
The wild hog that we got from outdoor
Survival.
outdoor survival
Mhm.
was an Oklahoma pig, and I got to tell you, it was
So good.
it was better than the pig that we raised ourselves.
Yeah, in fact, we were like, maybe we don't have to raise pigs. We'll just go ahead and just go hunting for them. So then all of a sudden, I think that's what started. And then everybody was like, come hunt on my land. Come hunt here. We'll give you one. And so, but yeah, I think the boys just want the experience.
See, Starley, you're missing half the fun there is hunting hogs. Hunting hogs. Of course, you know what?
She didn't have time to do that.
You know what? Hunting's not for everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy it, and just
Starla, we've had a boar. They're no big deal. They're
well,
really
the
sweet.
wild boars
Oh yeah, no,
can
we
get
would.
kind of gamey.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like the difference
Oh,
between
really?
a Billy and a nanny.
Oh.
Yeah. They're big sneaky
Nasty.
things. Okay, I missed the whole conversation about the books.
About what?
The books. They're talking about
You're
books.
like, there's all kinds of stuff.
So Skane said that she was wore out watching Jason cut trees. You want to get worn out for real, Skane? You come visit us. I got a bunch of trees you can hack on.
And bamboo.
See, now Rickster says that Javelin tastes even better. You know, I knew guys down in Arizona. I knew guys that hunted down in Arizona, and they said the way that you cook Javelin was you skin it and you smear it with barbecue sauce, wrap it in burlap, put it in the pit, and let it cook nice and slow for about 10 hours.
Now we tried that.
Then you pull it out and you eat the burlap sack.
Oh, what?
They were not happy with
Oh,
the
I get it.
taste.
I get it. Yeah, we roasted a hog in the ground one year, and it was a nightmare.
Well, that's just because I did it wrong. Yeah, it does work. It does work. It's worth the price.
Yeah.
We would not. I
wouldn't recommend it if it was going to rip you off. I'm telling you right now, it's worth the price. But just all you need is a small jar. A little bit goes a long way. And if you think about what food you're going to be saving and you're not buying, it's worth it. It really is, and it lasts for forever.
See, now I wonder if it's the way the boar's prepared.
It could be,
because you could get the gamey taste out of it if you work on it.
A lot of people just don't know how to cook.
Yeah. Well, I want the experience of driving down to the great state of Texas and hunting in Texas and taking it myself. I don't want somebody else doing it for me. Yeah. Let's see. Skane says she started cutting down trees when she was 6 years old. That's when my dad gave me my first hatchet. Did he mean for you to start cutting down trees, or was it just something you started doing?
Well, Skanes, you come up here enough, just come early or stay late after a camp out. We'll put you to work.
Okay, so Tamara says it tastes really wild, and then Starla says, no, it's not the way it's prepared. Okay.
So, like a male goat, they're spraying on themselves.
Piolean is acquired taste for meats. I probably would not have a problem with it because I don't mind gamey food.
I think they're talking about something else. I'm not hearing gamey in there. What I'm hearing is stench in there.
It's like
somebody correct me.
You've been to Mexico. You've been to Mexico. You know when they cook those old billies, the way the meat smells.
Yeah, I've never had that. I've always had like chefs cooking for me down there. I mean, I don't. Why are you?
You're just so much better than everybody else in that respect.
No,
She's a good cook.
I'm a foodie, so yeah. I had friends that their parents had restaurants, and
so Tamara wants. I'm trying to talk him into it, getting that guy to take off for something that's not related to moving the project forward is kind of.
You probably get Spags and maybe Data, maybe Data, and then a few others that were.
The first victim was one of my mom's dogs. Needless to say, me and Dad were both in trouble.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that. Starla's gonna put us up and feed us.
Oh, howdy! That'd be good.
That's my favorite type of food. Yep. Free.
Yeah. Then you take the trailer with you and bring the flooring back for the back of the house. Where's it? Condition what?
Where? Which one?
She just said something.
Here? Well, you do need to have your glasses on.
I'm telling you. Like
condition what is doing who?
Oh, Canadian River is waiting for you to hunt. Who's Canadian River?
Probably a ranch.
Oh, okay. All right.
Probably.
Is that her ranch?
One of her friends.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Wow.
Well, now we got a competition going on. We got
Berry Cobbler.
We got free food and Starlet or Tamara's saying Berry Cobbler. You guys are gonna have to up your game there. See which one we can get him to go to. Hey, Yankee, what's up, man?
Hey.
Oh goodness. Corrugated tin and some seeds. Oh my goodness, it's getting crazy in here.
You guys have at it.
It's the Canadian River, the one that runs from Oklahoma down to Texas.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Oh. Rescue's leading the pack right now. I'm telling you. Maybe we swing by and get free food from Starla, and then we go to Tamara's and get Berry Cobbler, and then we go to Rescue's and get the bourbon. We may never come home.
I mean, I'm thinking, do I have enough freezers for all of this hog?
We may just never come home, man. It sounds like heaven down there in Texas.
Oh my god.
Oh man. You know, like I said, it's not for everybody, Joseph, but once you do it, there's something about harvesting the animal yourself and doing the cleaning and getting it ready to process. And if you're processing it all the way, it just makes a difference. It really does. Down there, Texas, we mean to please. That's why everybody from California wants to move there, right?
So they can change it. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Okay, we are running on an hour and a half, so we
All
need
right.
to start thinking about getting this wrapped up because we do have stuff.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure we stayed on a little bit extra because we've cheated you guys for the last 2 weeks, and we do apologize
Hang
for
on,
that.
Starla's challenging you.
Homemade tamales. I mean, you can try.
You know, I need to get one.
These are picky eaters, Starla, so you got to be careful with what you're offering. Because
I'm not picky. Look at me. Do I look like I'm picky?
Well, I feed you though.
Hey, Gypsy, you guys made it home safe?
He'll eat it, and then he comes home. He's like, "That's not as good as yours." Or we'll go to a restaurant, and he's like, "This is okay. It's not as good as yours." And I don't think you're just trying to humor me.
No, she spoiled me. She's a really good Mexican cook. She does. There's very few places up here in this area that do Mexican food properly, as far as
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's all mixed in.
Yeah. Let's see here. Super friendly and welcoming. Yeah.
I think Eagle Lover was wanting to go hunting too. So wasn't she? I think you said you wanted to go.
Look, we will keep everybody abreast of what the plans are. This is going to be summer of next year. All right. But we will keep everybody abreast, and if we can make it so everybody can get there, then we'll do it.
You'll just have to do it during a non-festival month.
Yeah. Let's see. Creed. We know where Creed is. Where?
Yeah, I've been there. We love it.
Where?
We went. That was fun. That was probably the most fun.
I think you and I may have talked about this. My mom's family's from the San Luis Valley. Ooh.
What?
Oh, he's gonna go through Del Norte.
He can get your beer.
Oh, Yankee. Oh man, we got to work out a deal next time. If you come out here for the Ozark Get Up.
Burnt Toast Beer.
Three Barrel Brewery in Del Norte, Colorado, to ship a case of burnt toast beer
is ridiculous.
Out here is $45 a case.
Yeah, so we're not doing that. But he could pick it up for you, and then bring it out.
If you picked it up for me, I would gladly work out a good trade.
Thank you, Gypsy. I really appreciate that. Everybody did a great job, and thank you all for jumping in. And Gypsy, man, those cookies did not make it very long. They're gone.
Yeah, Gypsy.
The cake is still hanging on by a little bit.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it gone?
Yeah.
He finished it.
Gypsy, man, this guy goes above and beyond.
Oh,
he made these cookies and he made these cakes.
And then went to Walmart and bought the containers.
Bought the containers and put the cookies in the cake in the containers and brought them. Man, just going above and beyond.
Guy's not fair. He's clearing his land and doing all of that stuff. They're building, trying to get in because they'll be here by the end of the month. And we totally understood. And just the fact that we had one homesteader that couldn't make it, that was supposed to make the cookies, and we were disappointed. He was like, "I'll just go get cookies." So, no, it was brilliant. And everybody.
It was his joke, not mine.
Yeah, and it was his joke. Yeah, we're not teasing him in the least by announcing it on the air.
This one got me a crossbow a couple of Christmases ago, and I still haven't.
Oh man, you know what? There was a really good one, and Hardy was showing it to somebody. Who was it? It wasn't Cecilia. Oh, it's Mary, one of the elders. She was selling it for her brother for $200. She ended up taking $175 for it, and it had everything in it. Even
that was a compound bill. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Hardy said it was a really good one.
Yankee, the Midwest Preparedness Festival in the fall is
October.
The first weekend in October.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stupid Boy Scouts rented the place every Friday for a month, the month of September.
Tell them stupid Boy Scouts.
They're stupid because they're not doing what I want them to do.
Liberal.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
For what eggs?
I assume some more breasties.
More. Okay. Yeah.
God,
Perfect.
We need more chickens.
Breasties we do. Yeah. Sweet. I was actually thinking about that too, Gypsy. And so I was driving today and I was actually thinking about that. And I was going to call you. I'll probably call you because I was wondering with the plan that you guys have going on, if you wanted me to go ahead and hatch and brood and get some done so that you can get the infrastructure over here. And Louise would be okay with selling what you have so that you guys can get here without making 100 trips. So I'll call you or just text me, whatever you want to do, and let me know if you want to do that. I'd be happy to do it. I have 2 incubators that are open, so I'd be happy to do it for you, especially with everything you've done for us. So
Starla likes the plan. I think it'll be fun, and quite frankly, I need to get away and I need to get away and I need to do something different next summer. I need to take a break and go do something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go down to Oklahoma City on the 29th like I had planned. But
what were you going to do in Oklahoma? I forgot.
The Appleseed.
Oh, yeah, you love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
it's for your birthday.
You know,
G's birthday's on the 29th.
It's just one of those things. I don't know if we got time. There's just too much to do.
It's up to you, baby. Whatever you want to do.
And money too. Money's.
Well, we've got a ton of shows coming up.
With all the shows coming up and all the stuff we're doing,
we got to start working on the bedroom.
We got to really start watching our pennies.
Yep. Not that we're broke. Don't think we're broke. It's just everything goes into assets. And so having the house finished, if we died tomorrow, the kids would be way better off. If the house was finished. If we don't run off a budget, we would be broke. Yeah. But
all right. So do you have anything else? No,
there's a lot.
It's actually at a gun range just south of Oklahoma City. I can't remember the name of the town. Yeah, Nikki and Rescue were talking about having a meetup down in Texas.
Okay. Well,
are the hogs running? But then maybe you
guys just coordinate it together.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, Starla. I mean, you just figure out how many people you're prepared for, and if you can figure that out, I'm just saying, be prepared. Be prepared for this group, girl. So, but
it'll be fun. Texas may never let us back into the state.
I'm sure. Oh, with all the cowboys down there, I'm sure you'll be fine. So, but
all right,
yeah.
You got any? We do need it. We do need to wrap this up, guys. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't want to. This has been great. This is probably one of the funnest lives we've had in a couple of months. Easily. But it's just stuff's got to be done. The reason why we do it at 6:30 now is so I've got time to work.
Oh, he's talking about Lake Livingston State Park, maybe.
Yeah.
So he just wants to camp. He doesn't want to hunt.
We can go hunt someplace else.
Oh, like camp there and then hunt. But then how's Starla going to feed you?
We'll make the trip. We'll just
go all like she could feed you while you're hunting.
We'll road tour. We'll road tour Texas for this if we have to.
You're just gonna have hogs. I remember. Oh my gosh, I think I've told this story before, but it's so worth it. And I just bear with me.
Okay, last story.
My mom went hunting for deer and went with a friend of hers that was on base. And so her husband and my dad worked together, and dad found her a 30-30 for like, I don't know, $30-$50, whatever, at a yard sale. And so mom took that gun, and the guy was absolutely sure that his wife was going to get bigger than my mom and this and that. And so they go out and they go hunting, and my mom comes back. They're in a station wagon, and my mom comes back, and there's 2 great big huge deer hanging on the station wagon. And so they got out. Both guys were happy, and everybody was having fun. And then they get out, kind of find out they were both my mom's, a doe and a buck. So whoops. So it was just kind of funny. So this is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing all these vehicles going down there, and I'm picturing hogs all over the hoods and roofs and all of that tied up. But make an extended trip. Nikki and I are going to jump out of I don't want to see that. It made me nervous with my son-in-law and my daughter.
Jump into the meetup.
Oh no! Jump out of a plane.
They're gonna
either before or after the meetup.
Do the skydiving into the meetup. Parachute in.
You know how scary that is? No. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And I thank you all for joining us. I hope you guys liked the goulash recipe. I saw a few of you were going to make it for dinner. Hopefully you did. So good. And you can get your coffee at Hollow Roast over at Living Free in Tennessee. And the dark roast is what I used. And G doesn't mind it. He really likes it. So we do have, I may have all of them sold. I don't know yet. Kind of waiting for the person who gave me the recipe to kind of let me know. The first package I sent her, she didn't get. So I mailed her off another package today. And then once she gets that, she'll taste it, decide if she wants the other. I only have 16 left. So I don't know. I guess if you guys want me, you can start hopping in and then letting me know. And I can send them out and just I'll have time to do another batch. I can do that.
Rickster,
So,
we're still trying to work on that.
Work on what?
Getting out to Utah for a festival.
Yeah, not this year.
No, it's
There's
not.
no way.
It's not going to happen this
Yeah,
year.
not
We're
this year.
booked up until November.
And now it's getting to a point where we have certain festivals asking us to speak and that kind of thing, and those are going to be first priority.
Yep.
So not that we want to be a big deal, but obviously they need help in that area. They need someone to speak on that in that area. So that's what we're going to put priority.
Yep.
Although our daughter is a priority, I'm just saying. So we haven't been out there. If Utah,
I'm glad you said that.
yeah,
Really bad.
if Utah is not asking for us, then we need to think of other places and what they need.
And
sorry, it's still in there. So it's over in Cash App. So it's still there. If you need me to re-request it, I can. This is not a big deal.
And then all I got to say is don't let the news get you down. There's a lot of stuff that in the news, and if you listen to certain people, they will spin it in the most sensational way possible.
Lying.
Just like the conversation about the cocaine in the White House.
They're lying to you.
Why is everybody getting so worked up about it? Does it surprise
There's
you?
something to hide.
Does it surprise people that there was cocaine in the White House?
No,
Does it surprise people that does it surprise people that it's not being handled in a fair and equitable manner?
Nope.
So if you know it's going to happen that way, why get worked up about it?
I'm not worked up.
Well, no, but
I think
people
it's the most hilarious thing in the
people are
world.
talking about it just left and right all over the news today.
No, he already came out and said that he sold secrets to China, not Hunter, but your most famous president ever. He came out and flat out admitted, and there is video of it out there, that he shared and sold secrets to China. So it's there.
Yep, freesteading is a good place. If you're not on freesteading already, go create a free account and at the very least get onto your state page so you can talk to people and make connections.
All American Prepper. Why? I don't understand. What was that about?
We're talking about money.
No, he's broke. Broke, you fixed. Fix it.
Broke is a state. Poor is a mindset.
Yeah, fix it. Fix broke.
Easier said than done. We know that. Fixing broke's easy. We've done it 3 times. Staying fixed once you get unbroke, that's the challenge.
That's the challenge.
All right, guys. As always.
All right, guys. Make sure that you be at least 1% better tomorrow than you were today. And until next time, go live a life free.
Take care, y'all.